All right, what do we want to see the Niners do tonight?
Honestly,
what? Okay, let's start out
to the Bosa, to the D-line. I know you took Mykel Williams last year. You brought in OC from Dallas, but you still never have enough. And I would like them to address that position, edge rusher, something on the D-line. And if it's not that, Steiny, safety. What's on a? Oh gosh, I got to be on a firearm. Safety. I think that position for the Niners needs to be addressed. So I think it's going to be an edge rusher or something in the secondary.
Yeah, I got.
Who we got?
I can throw some safety names at you if you want. You know, obviously the kid from Ohio State, Caleb Downing.
Dude, he won't be there.
No, he's not going to be there.
Yeah, damn.
But
he's incredible.
You know, could they get a Jalen Kilgore, South Carolina?
Look at my man, the Gamecocks.
Might be a value there. No, let's. So you want a defensive lineman?
Yeah. But I wouldn't be mad if they went secondary. I know we kind of had fun a couple days ago, and I was just saying, Steiny, they need their next Ronnie Lott, Merton Hanks, Eric Davis. That position is needing. They got some youngsters back there, but I'm talking about like Caleb Downs is a dream, and he'll be gone. But you got to have that. And, you know, I'm just thinking of the Niners, what was this last season. Steiny, the more I think about it, I'm giving them an A+ because of what happened in regard to injuries. And they forget what's going on with Philly. They went on the road with all that drama, unlike the Warriors, and made it happen and won a playoff game. So now if you get health on your side and you can hit these draft picks, because I believe they're going to walk away with an O-lineman, if not one but two, maybe another tight end, but also there will be a corner, safety, and some edge rushers in this draft. I just wonder if the wide receiver position will be addressed in one of these 6 picks.
Yeah, but probably not till their 4th round. That's what I'm thinking.
You can find a diamond in the rough.
I mean, the reality of the situation is they've got Pearsall, they signed Evans, and they got Kirk too. So I think they'll probably wait on that.
Okay.
They can't draft a wide receiver in the 1st round again. Just a couple years after Pearsall, I wouldn't think.
What was the guy's name? 49er Frankie told me he was from Toledo, was safety. Emmanuel Warren.
Yeah, it's a hyphenated last name. McNeil Warren,
there we go.
Yeah, he's out of Toledo.
Look at my man. So, now what if they're in on him?
He's a pick.
Will he be there, do you think? Michael Jackson, will he be there?
It's possible. I got him as my 3rd best safety in this draft, behind the kid from Ohio State. And then
who's the second one?
Thyneman out of Oregon.
Okay, look at my man.
Dylan Thyneman. He's considered the second one, at least on my board.
I could see you on the panel doing TV like
well, you give me this chart. You give me this chart.
You're rolling.
You know, I'm just looking. If you go defensive end, you can tell like Reese isn't going to be there from Ohio State. No Bain, no David Bailey, but you know,
I'm truly impressed right now, and I know you, but that's all you need.
No, I think they're looking at a Keldrick Falkner or an Akeem Mesidor, type of situation.
My man, and I'll be listening to Evan, Grandy, and Sterling. They'll be on today and tomorrow.
Yeah, 888-957-9570 is the number. The NFL draft starts tonight, runs all weekend, obviously. Niners' 1st-round pick this year is number 27, so that'll probably be made around 8:15, 8:30, something like that. 49er fans, what do you want to see the 49ers do in day 1, which is obviously tonight? Do you have a position that you want them to address first and foremost, or are you a regardless best available player type of fan?
Would you be shocked if it was an O-lineman? Like, let's just say it took would you be shocked?
I would, because they haven't done that. They've never taken a lineman, offensive lineman. I'm talking about
do you think they
Shanahan
regret that? Like, could they switch it up this time because of the state of their O-line, which, you know, we don't know why they didn't run the ball like they wanted to, and that's not just somebody's fault. But that needs enhancements, just that whole line. So I'm sitting here saying what I would like to do, but I don't run it. And I'm just saying if Goodell came up and said the Niners were taking a O-lineman, would you be shocked with their first pick at 27?
I would, though. I would, just because they've come to terms with Trent Williams. So maybe you try to draft another offensive lineman a little later in the draft, because now you might have a year or two to play with if Williams is going to be, around for a couple years. But I'm interested to know what 49er fans are thinking about this particular draft, the 27th pick, and what they should address. What's the weakest part, or what's the position group that needs the most addressing if you're the San Francisco 49ers?
Donnie, it's easy to me, and I got to be careful here because there were injuries, a litany of them. But to me, the secondary. That to me, that whole group, and it's very important. And you could say a secondary cornerback or a safety's best friend is a pass rush. The Niners didn't have much of that, but that's what I would like to see enhanced. And I know they've done that in the past drafts, including last year, where they spent some resources in that area. But when I think of the Niners right now, there's nobody that just jumps out at me like that's the next Ronnie Lott or that's the next, what would I say, Eric Davis or whatnot. So we'll see what they do. And how would you answer that? See, there's a lot of answers. But yeah, we're talking about a playoff game.
I can't draft a wide receiver.
You shouldn't have to, right?
I'm out.
You shouldn't have to. You got Kirk.
Not with the first pick.
You brought in Evans pick. And you got Pearsall. You shouldn't have to. His health is a big deal, but I'll tell you what, if a receiver was, let's just say the 27 pick, then oh, golly Jesus, they're worried about Pearsall staying healthy. But I don't think that's going to happen. But that would be my answer.
What I think is more likely to happen at receiver, and feel free to jump into the conversation, 49er fans, at 888-957-9570. There look like there's a lot of, about 5 wide receiver prospects that could go in the first round, maybe 1 or 2 more. Mm-hmm. But do you want to use another number 1 pick on a wide receiver? I got my eye on somebody a little later. Could they get a guy like Skylar Bell, wide receiver from UConn? If he falls to 4, that might not be a bad value. But there's some guys who are at the top of the wide receiver class, and then there's like a gap between the next tier. So
what about Bernard from Alabama, the wide receiver? I forget his name.
Okay,
Jeremy, I'm messing it up. But
well, let me. Obviously, the wide receiver draft starts with Jordan Tyson, Arizona State.
Yeah, he will be, and I'm put this in the cap.
Okay.
He will be a New York Giant. They got the 5th and 10th pick, and by all reports, my sources tell me, Stoney, the Giants are in love with Tyson, and I think that's where he's going.
I think you're talking about. Are you talking about Jeremy Bernard?
Yeah.
Bernard?
Yeah, he's all right to me.
Wide receiver, Alabama. I have him slotted to go late first, early second on my board.
So maybe a little too high, but he'll be gone. So
now I have him ranked on my board. I got Jeremy a little above Omar Cooper Jr. from Ohio State.
Right. So they got the 20, if I'm correct, 27, 58th, 127th, 133, 138th, and 139th pick. So, I mean, they got what? 4 round 4 picks. So Saturday will be a big day for them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Now, I'm random, Stan. I got to ask you this because Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. The team that they beat to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC Championship game, which means a lot to me, is another team in your division. But for the sake of this question, since the Dodgers are in town, if I asked you, where's the biggest gap at? The Niners to the Seahawks or the Dodgers to the Giants to the Dodgers? And that could be a stupid question because the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, come on, Goo.
I think the 49ers are closer to the Seahawks than the Giants are to the Dodgers.
Not the last 2 nights.
That's a 4. That's your boy. That's your nephew.
The Warriors won their
run in 2 games.
That's wow.
It was just over a week ago that the Warriors had one of their finest moments against the LA Clippers,
dude,
and that seems like 4 years ago now.
5. Evan, Dodgers did score a run. Yeah, first night. Okay, I said 18 scoreless. But see, we have no proof because you love nothing more than to correct the Goo.
Yeah, I just figured.
I didn't
want to start off the day. I was pretty sure they won 3-1.
Now, moving forward, 8 years of radio together, you have to know I don't look at that as I welcome it.
You better.
Well, and I have.
You don't only welcome it.
I don't think you knew.
You invite it.
Okay.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Mac Jones.
Return of the Mac.
Would you trade him? Let's say
What am I
you
getting
get
for?
a third round pick for Mac Jones.
I got to be careful. I don't want to speak for Evan. I would not. He is the sole reason that this season was saved last year. And you don't know if Brock Purdy's turf toe, that thing could be a thing of the past, right? But if it were to, there's no better Geico than a backup quarterback that's good at his job. And under the tutelage of Kyle Shanahan, I still can't forget what Mac Jones did, the calls we were taking, and I get it at Sports Talk Radio to where people were like, is there something going on here? Buffalo, Springfield? Nothing was going on. Brock came back and he held it down. But Steiny, a third, I know they only got 6 picks, so you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. No. That's how highly I think of Mac Jones, and that's the best Geico you can have in the NFL.
What about something like, if you're the Niners, if you could get a third-round pick for Mac Jones and then take a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round, either a Ty Simpson or a Carson Beck?
My question to you on that.
Get an extra pick there. Okay, take a younger quarterback.
My question to you would be, just on the thought process of that, why would we want something so new that we have to nurture?
Because that's what Kyle loves to do.
But what if that guy had to get in the game and there was an injury to Brock? Now you're dependent on a rookie quarterback that needs to be seasoned when you got a guy like we've seen what he can do in Mac Jones. Like, I don't know if Niner fans are, and I don't think they are taking Mac Jones for granted. He is one of the biggest reasons you were able to still qualify for the offs last year. Am I wrong?
No, but I also feel like Shanahan can work his magic with a number of guys at quarterback. And I don't know, maybe there's something, all it takes is Kyle Shanahan to see a couple things in a guy that he thinks he can work with. And
not named Trey Lance or Beathard.
Well, that's true.
Or Mullins.
That's true. I didn't see this, but Jim Moley on the text line saying, did you see Mac Jones on the Jumbotron last night at the Giants game chugging a beer? And Jim Moley says, how can you trade that guy?
And I bet, Jimmy, there were no booze like they were for pods.
Why wouldn't the Steelers have interest in Mac Jones?
That's a question that you have. Steiny, it could pop off. I would have interest in him. My gosh.
Oh, now you would.
Yeah, but I think Pittsburgh's drafting Simpson from Alabama. You and Evan disagree, but I think that's where he's going.
Well, they can't
Aaron
draft
Rodgers
him.
has not told them he's coming back. What are they doing at the quarterback position? The Steelers. So I would be interested if I were Pittsburgh.
So they're going to wait till the 3rd round to take a quarterback that they think may have to start?
No, what if they do it with their first pick?
They're not taking no chance.
But if they do and I come in here tomorrow, just roll out the red carpet for me because my head
I'm telling you right now, there's no chance that Ty Simpson goes in the 1st round. No chance.
I don't think he's from making a bad bet.
I don't think he's going to get picked in the 2nd round either.
Don't do it, Gil. Don't do it, Gil.
You know what's that? I'm going to refrain.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a bet right now. 1 quarterback goes in the 1st round. That's it.
I believe you could be there. Like, I'm gonna lay off.
I'll tell you what, Goo. You are learning. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You saw my draft board.
Well, it wasn't yours, but
I just completed it. I just
that kind of stole the morning.
No, that
was so professional, man.
No, I got Simpson and Carson Beck as kind of early 3rd round type guys.
Well, what about this? Barring a trade tonight. The quarterback position in San Francisco is in good hands, like Allstate, with your starter and your backup.
Yeah, I
just think that's a big deal.
If you don't want to fool with the quarterback position, you probably don't have to if you're the San Francisco 49ers. You just keep Mac Jones around. You got Brock Purdy, and if Purdy gets hurt, you got a good insurance policy there.
What's your board tell you about, because I know there's a Caleb Lomu out of Utah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Where's he rank on your board? Well, who's the best offensive lineman you have on your board?
I like Malgoa from Miami, offensive tackle.
All right.
Lomu, have him 2nd on my list.
All right, out of Utah.
Mid-late 1st round pick out of Utah. And it's going to be it's either Lomu or Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
How about Bowery from Boston College?
Well, let's.
All right.
Let's.
Do you see him?
Of course. I've got everybody on my board, buddy.
Send that to Evan. I'm sure he can use that.
I sent it to everybody.
Yeah. No.
What's the gentleman's name?
Jude, if I'm saying it correctly, Bowery, offensive tackle out of Boston College.
I don't like him.
Man, I got to stop laughing.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't have him, huh?
What's his name?
Jude, Jude.
Are you sure he's an offensive tackle?
Yeah.
Could he be a guard?
Offensive tackle out of Boston College. Projected 4th round.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get down that low. Let's
Hopefully
see.
he's not listed. Yeah.
Arizona State. Ooh, I got
BC.
Bowery?
Yeah, Bowery.
4 might be a little high for him. That may be a stretch.
All right.
I got him in the 5th.
I got you.
I think we can get Bowery in the 5th round.
All right.